Welcome to Put in Bay. We are actually at the Island Club right now. We just drove over from Green Bay. We actually drove overnight. We left last night at like 8 p.m. and yeah, made a couple of stops along the way to fill up for gas, grab some snacks. We like traveling overnight mainly because of traffic. You know, it helps us get here a little quicker, and then we actually get in line to take the Miller ferry line across to South Bass Island out here on Lake Erie. And yeah, we come out here every April. Super pumped to be back out here. We have the Nitro all rigged out, ready to go. We actually just got a new wrap put on. Big shout out to Vail Camo for making this wrap possible. We got some really cool sponsors behind us this year that we're really excited about, and it's been a fun haul, that's for sure. And we have yeah, a ton of partners that you can see along this boat here that make, you know, what I do possible, and being able to kind of travel around and do this fishing thing on YouTube. So super big shout out to everybody that is on this wrap. It turned out really good, and I'm super happy with it. But this trip to Lake Erie is something that we do every spring. A family fun trip that we started doing quite a while back. I actually started coming here with my dad when I was a little bit younger, before I even had a boat. Here we are years later. Now I have a boat. I'm kind of doing my own thing with guiding out on Green Bay, and now my dad is bringing his own crew of guys out in his boat, and I'm bringing my own crew of guys out in my boat. So it's something that we do every year. If you guys are familiar with this channel, you've probably seen some videos from Lake Erie, especially here in the spring. But this lake can be an awesome destination to, you know, come fish for numbers of walleyes, walleyes that you can take home and eat, and also trophy potential too, especially this time of the year. Now, we're always kind of gambling with the weather. Hopefully, we're really crossing our fingers that we're going to get good weather this week. But when you come this early, you know, March, April, you're really gambling. You don't know if you're going to get wind. You don't know if you're going to get rain. Obviously, you can tell everything's wet. It was kind of raining on the way here. And I think once we get out on the water today, we might run into a little bit more rain too. But the wind is actually laid down a little bit based on how it's been basically this past week. So we're pumped for that. But yeah, we actually just got everything unloaded into our cabin here. On South Bass with this. We're actually at a little community here that's called the Island Club, and this is a really neat little place to kind of stay if you're going to come out here and do some fishing, especially if you're going to, you know, take a ferry across to an island. It's just a very awesome little community. Everybody here is fishermen. After a day's worth of fishing, you get to come back here, just talk to people from around the Midwest that are coming here to fish this destination. It's just a very fun atmosphere, and it's a very awesome place to stay. Like I said, we've been coming here for like 10 years now, and I'm super excited to get this trip underway. So if you guys are new here, definitely go down and hit that subscribe button down below. We've come a long ways, and this is just something that I wanted to compile. I'm going to put together a nice little series out here while we're here for the week, and just have a little bit of fun while we're doing that too as well. So we're gonna get things packed up here. Like I said, we just got the trucks unloaded into the cabin. I think everybody's kind of getting dressed, getting ready to go here. We got a crew of guys up there that are getting ready to go out on the water for the day. And yeah, we're excited to put some walleyes in the boat. So stick with us, stay tuned. Today's gonna get fun, hopefully. And yeah, hopefully we can teach you something, bring you along on an awesome day out on the Great Lake, Lake Erie. Yeah, that's a fish.
Go, Cody.
Let her go a little bit, and boom, fish smoked it. Heck yeah, look at that board go back. I gotta turn this a little bit here. I hope I'm staying out of these other lines. Either that or it just got really big. I was in the process of putting on my chest cam. I think it'll be a decent fish, I think. Oh yeah, good head shakes. Wow, felt a lot bigger than that. Thing had some spunk. Looks like she spawned out. That's probably why. She's all fired up, ready to put the feed bag on after the spawn. Water temps are getting up there, so these fish are really starting to do their thing. Even back in Green Bay, we're starting to get a few of those post-spawn fish. It's probably a 23 incher. Perfect one to throw in the live well. We'll take that as the fourth. Check this out. We got 3 in here already. Boom. Ladder fourth in there. Yeah, hopefully this is the trend of some more fish. The first hour out here was definitely rough. We lost a couple and we weren't marking a whole lot, so we kind of moved around a little bit. Found a pot of fish out here kind of a little further south, and they're hitting. Tell us what's going on with the fish counters, Bill.
All right, so Cody has the red planer board.
Let's see the counters.
So Cody has red planer board, so he gets the red clicker. He is currently at 3. Jeff has the green planer board that did not have a green clicker, so he gets yellow. He's currently at 2. Basically, for bragging rights, I might throw in a prize to the winner. I'm unsure yet, and they don't know what that would be because they probably wouldn't want to win. But yeah, that's what's going on, because it's always a yearly competition of what side does better, and I'd say all the years I've been coming, it's been Cody's, but Jeff needs validation.
So here we got Jeff. This is Johnny. This is actually my wife's father. You guys have seen her in a few videos. Oh, this is her dad. This is Bill. Bill married us. Actually, if for those of you that don't know, I did get married back in October. And Bill, he got the pleasure of, yeah.
I was reverend
doing our marriage for us.
Reverend for a day, man.
Is stronger than the love
Is stronger than the love
I have for reeling in a monster walleye.
But yeah, things are going well so far. We got 5 in the box now. The wind is really starting to kind of pick up a little bit, but very, very fishable yet. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Oh my gosh. Jeff's hooked up. Feels all right? Just all right? What do you got it set at? Probably should have waited to do that. Probably should have waited just a second to do that so it doesn't float up into your fish. Oh boy, looking pretty small there, Jeff. We'll take it. It's another walleye in the box. That makes 5. I think the wind is supposed to pick up today, so take what we can get while we can get it.
Hey, green. Second one.
There we go. All I had to do was threaten them with a bait change.
4.
Ooh, that's a double. That's a double. Working on a double here. This is when it gets fun out in Ohio. Doubles, triples. Yep. We got the new Kalen's net. This is actually the new Kalen's big game net.
Okay.
This thing has been sweet. Bag is a little bigger, and the net itself is just a little more durable for some bigger game. Don't let it do that. Pull back, pull it back, pull it back. There we go. In the net. That's a nice one.
And it's the red side.
And it's the red side. That's a pre-spawner. Probably a 25-inch fish, I'd say. But we'll go ahead and get that one thrown in a live well for right now. So we are working on another fish, so we gotta get this bait out of the net. Boy, isn't this getting exciting. A little bit of chaos here. Snap these boards off. It's you and the fish. Feisty one. All right, Johnny, just lift straight up. There we go. That makes 7. They're not gonna be super old. They're gonna taste good. We'll add that one in the box. 7. Heck yes. We've kind of been spacing them out here a little bit. It's been kind of a little bit of back and forth. Been getting some good hits. Go, I don't know, 30 minutes without anything. And then kind of turn back, make another pass, and another 10 minutes later, boom, double. So we're just gonna kind of keep doing our thing here, working through these pods of fish. Good pods of fish pretty much around everywhere in here. If you look around, there's pretty much boats everywhere. So we're gonna keep pounding this area and hopefully put some more good fish. We're hoping for a big one today. Something that Johnny can throw on his wall. Outside? Looks like the outside's going. Another fish on?
One in my left hand.
Sure there's a fish there? I think that flag going down. Jeff, I'm gonna sneak this board out. This one's probably out a mile too, isn't it?
Almost 2 miles.
He's cramped up. Johnny's cramped up. Hooked pretty good. Beautiful. Hey, that's a good one. There you go, right there. That is your traditional post-spawn fish from Lake Erie. Probably a nice 25, 26 incher. She is definitely post-spawn. And yeah, it's crazy that the amount of fish in here, the DNR is actually suggesting that you know, people are keeping their limit, keeping their fish when they're coming out here to fish, just to kind of make sure that the system's remaining you know, at a healthy rate of walleyes, and that right there is just a good one to toss in the box. But we'll get that one thrown in there. I believe we're at 9 now. 9. We're still searching for a trophy yet today. Hey, who's gonna be the first one to pull a tank? We're kind of running a mixture of baits today, but some baits that worked really well for us last year that I'm gonna be running again this year are some reef runners. The browns or the blacks have been doing pretty well today, so I'm actually gonna put this walleye color on by Reef Runner. But what we're doing, how you want to set these is fishing about 27 feet of water. So what we're doing is we're letting these baits out anywhere from 120 to all the way up to 50 feet as we're rolling through these waypoints. And what we're doing is we're running our furthest leads on the outside. That way when we get a fish on the outside board, we should be able to cross over those other lines without getting anything tangled up. We got offshore planer boards that we're running as well. Basically these boards are just meant to get the baits away from the boat in an organized manner. We're able to run 5 of these today off of each side of the boat, and then we're just running, again, those 2 shorty rods up front. But planer boards are kind of the easiest way to run a good amount of lines off of each side of the boat without making a huge mess. So what I got actually is these boards rigged up with a snapper release and then an OR16 here in the back. But what I'm doing is I'm just double wrapping that snapper release at the front. You know, that way that board's not going to come off. And then I'm taking this red clip in the back and just putting it a little bit of slack in there and then sending this board out. So this will be my furthest one out. So I'll send this guy a good amount of ways away from the boat here, and then I'll actually start setting my second land here. Oh, that's a fish. We got a fish! We got a fish! Jeff started talking smack. Now I'm gonna have to turn even more because I got a boat coming right at us. Well, I don't have my chest GoPro on because I just took it off to put my jacket back on since it's starting to rain. We got hooked up. I don't think I got anybody to help me with this one. It's feeling like the right kind. Not a tank, just another good average eater size. Right in the net. How about that? There we go. Perfect. Lake Erie walleye to throw in a live well, take home, feast on. These fish are growing extremely fast out here. You know, so it's definitely a world-renowned fishery. These fish are very, very good to eat. Got a nice little handful now. We got 10 of them, I believe. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that's a fish. Outside. Here you go, Johnny. It's a reef runner. What's that? That's a good fish. I believe that reef runner there is 120 back. I think I had it. Let's get this one to the boat. I think it's gonna be a good one. She's getting just straight up. Oh, not yet. Keep reeling. Wow, it's barely hooked. We got her. Off in the net. That's a good fish. That is a good one. Good work, Johnny. He had just the back treble on that one. That's a nice looking fish right there. Let's bump her on the new decket flooring here once. Let's see what we got for length. 20, almost 28, about 27 and a half. So that right there is a beautiful walleye. We'll probably grab a few pictures of that one and throw that one back in the water. That way she can live another day. But I'll show you guys what that fish came on real quick. That is a Reef Runner 800. These things were very, very popular out here in years past, and they still work really well. We caught a good number of fish on them last year, and I'm starting to kind of filter them in now today here too as well. This is the walleye pattern. This color has been pretty much shining today, especially just because we have that dullness out here. We have pretty heavy cloud cover, a little bit of fog, not a lot of sun, so, you know, so we're looking for those more natural looking baits, dull baits, or even some of those gaudier baits that would kind of pop down in that water column right now. You know, those chrome baits that we typically like to run in clear water won't necessarily shine on a day like today when you don't have much sun, but this color has been cracking some fish, and yeah, that's all we can ask for. But we're gonna get this puppy back out. We were running this 120 feet back in 26 feet of water, and I think this bait just pulled one of the bigger fish of today. Well, it got pretty gnarly there at the end. We did end up getting our limit. We got 24 fish in the boat. We actually were able to fit them in the live well of the ZV20. But yeah, it got pretty gnarly. It's still actually raining right now. We were getting pretty soaked, pretty wet. I actually put the cameras away just because I didn't want them getting any more wet than they already were. But I did pull it out to kind of just film a little bit of the events that were happening there as we were picking up. I think we made a couple more passes and we actually finished out with 24. We actually pulled a 30 at the end that I think Johnny is actually going to end up getting mounted to. So he was really excited about that. It was his first 30-incher ever, which is pretty neat. Yeah, this is only day one. We have the rest of the week that we're going to be getting out here. Actually, we got good buddy Tony coming over. You guys have seen him in a few episodes. He's going to be showing up tomorrow night. And then my uncles actually showed up today too as well. And we're all going to be able to communicate and kind of you know, share information. That way we can stay on a consistent bite all week. But it was a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. We're going to be filming all week, so we're going to have a lot of different episodes coming to you. Hopefully this one was enjoyable to you. If it was, go down and hit that subscribe button down below. But we are all pretty tired. We had quite the drive last night. We hardly got any sleep, and then we fished all day today in the rain and the wind. I think we're gonna end up probably eating here and then cashing out for the night. But I look forward to filming some more this week and bringing you guys some more content out from Lake Erie. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys again, as always. Keep living your dream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow back out on the water.